welcome back to Shadenhall, where our pacifist is waiting for the Count to come down, and he's coming right down there. Actually,
yes.
Get a seat, so I guess it's time for us to walk
do?
over and explain things to him a bit. I suppose we could kneel properly in front of our betters first, and then...
I'm pleased to finally meet the savior of Shadenhall. I'm also overjoyed that you saved my son's life. I realize he's trying at times. I'm sure he was difficult to travel with. Anyway, I digress. I'm in possession of two fine weapons. They're both heirlooms of the Indaris family, held in the castle. I'd take great pleasure in bestowing one of them upon you.
Oh, there's no need, sir. I am pacifist. I'm in no need of weapons, but... since you insist, I guess I don't know. I have to choose one of them. Well, I suppose I would have to go with the staff, wouldn't I? I mean, blades are all very good, and I use them, but I am more of a mage.
The staff of Indaris it is. Again, I thank you on... Farewell.
So, what I was actually here for, will you now help Bruma out with some troops, specifically with Welkynd?
I will not forget your service. With the Oblivion Gate closed, I can now gladly send aid.
Good. And, what will come off Farwell?
Even though he may be a bit misguided, I'm still proud.
Right, and the Knights of the Thorn?
I think if you had the chance to speak to any of the knights, I'll be having a very long talk with my impetuous son. He must realize he'll be ruling Shadenhall one day.
Right. Shadenhall?
Just look around.
Right. I might.
Good day.
Bye-bye. Well, listen, the stuff is nice. It's lightweight, and it hits hard. Oh yeah, there's one other thing. Let's inspect our whatever sigil stone we got. Oh, alright. Resist magic 10%. Alright, that's not too bad. That's actually quite good for someone like this who worries about magic. 10% isn't an awful lot, but it does mean 10% off any kind of hostile spell thrown at me, whether it be fire, frost, or shock. So,
I'm here to relieve.
I'll go with... oh, you're here to relieve me? Oh yes, 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 I found the guy.
I don't know you, and I don't care to know you.
This is Ulrich Leland, one of the gods. As you can see, he is essential, and I believe he's the one who's being sent off to Bruma. Maybe that's where he's going right now. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. He can't actually
I
die
don't
as
know
long
you,
as I
and I don't
stop
care to know you.
that quest, and he's a bit rude, because he's not the best of people, but, I'll be glad to have him along. Okay, I've took care of, I did get some aid from Kvatch as well, didn't I? Let's check the quests again, completed quests. Actually, as for Kvatch, so the matters in Kvatch promised to send whatever troops he could spare, and the Count of Shadenhall promised to send some of his best soldiers to help defend Bruma. Brilliant. Okay, so the question then becomes, what next, I guess? Well, there's one thing at least. I'm gonna go take myself down to the Priory of the Nine. I have, of course, in this quest, damaged the relics of the Crusader quite a lot, unfortunately. Fortunately, there is the magical stand. place everything on the stand. And take all the relics. I will swap back certainly the mace. Everything's back in perfectly shipshape, which is good. This interesting little sigil stone. I want to place that enchantment on something, and I've got a couple of things I could place it on. I could, for example, place it on the wrist irons because they weigh nothing. But the thing about the wrist irons, first of all, the gauntlets are really useful. And I can't use both those on the wrist irons. Secondly, the wrist irons are really nice because they're so light, and but that means they come sort of in short supply. So I think I'm saving those for possible later enchantment. And instead, I'm going to use this sigil stone on something else that I've been wearing quite a lot, namely this quilted doublet. So doublet of resisting. If I put that on, active effects. Still got 25% weakness to fire, frost, and shock, but also got 15% resist fire, so and 15% resist frost, and a 10% resist magic, and a 16% fire shield. So in fact, when it comes to fire, 15 and 15, that alone means I've now got 5% resistance and maybe 15% resistance to that, rather than being weak to it. And shock shield. Yeah, so I've got 5% weakness to shock, more or less. And as for frost magic, that's about normal. Exactly. So I more or less negated these weaknesses by now. Oops. I like the ancient Dagger katana, but there's only so much I can carry. So, well, I think this will be it for this episode, and we'll see what the Pacifist does in the next episode, I guess. But until then, go in peace, and live and let live.